Bismillah, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Dini Rusmiati. I am from SA4 class, and then today I am really excited to share with you my midterm project for English phonology. In this project, I explore different English consonant sounds, analyze how they are produced, and practice them using minimal pairs and tongue twister. So, let's get started. First, let's talk about minimal pairs. Minimal pairs are two words that differ in only one sound, and this one small sound difference actually creates a completely different meaning. In this project, I work with several minimal pairs that show the contrast of consonant sounds in initial at the beginning and the final at the end positions. Pair sounds p and b. Initial position pat, bat. Final position cab, cab. Pair sounds p and b. Initial position pat, bat. Final position cab, cab. F, v. Initial position fan, van. The final position leave, leave. F, v. Initial position fan, van. The final position leave, leave. S, z, zip, zip. The final position raise, raise. S, z, zip, zip. The final position raise, raise. Ch, j. Initial position charge, judge. The final position match, batch. Ch, j. Initial position charge, judge. The final position match, batch. K, g. Initial position coat, goat. Final position back, bag. K, g. Initial position coat, goat. Final position back, bag. Thing, this. Final position math, bath. Thing, this. Final position math, bath. T, d. Initial position tip, tip. Final position cat, cat. T, d. Initial position tip, tip. Final position cat, cat. Sh, z, she, genre. Final position rush, rouge. Sh, z, she, genre. Final position rush, rouge. Ra, initial position, lip, rib, final position, feel, fear, ra, initial position, lip, rib, final position, feel, fear. Now I will explain each part of pair sounds. Both p and b are bilabial plosives, meaning they are made by bringing both lips together and then release a burst of air. The only difference is voicing. P is voiceless, no vibration in the vocal cords, while b is a voice. You can feel your vocal cords vibrate. The next is f and v. These are labiodental fricatives. They are produced by placing the bottom lip against the top teeth and pushing the air through the narrow gap. Again, the difference is voicing. F is voiceless and v is voiced. Now, s and z. Both are alveolar fricatives, made by bringing the tongue close to the alveolar ridge, right behind the top front teeth, and forcing air through. S is voiceless and z is voiced. The next is ch and j. These are post-alveolar affricatives, a combination of a stop and a fricative. Now, k and g. These are velar plosives, produced at the soft part of the roof of your mouth. Now, th and z. These are dental fricatives, made with the tongue against the teeth. The next is t and d. These are alveolar plosives. The next is sh and z. These are post-alveolar fricatives. The last one is l and ra, where l is a lateral approximant and ra is an approximant. Next, let's move to the tongue twisters. Tongue twisters are funny sentences full of similar sounds. They challenge us to speak clearly, especially when the sounds are very close but different. The first tongue twister is: a good cook could cook as much cookies as a good cook who could cook cookies. A good cook could cook as much cookies as a good cook who could cook cookies. The second tongue twister is: charming judge cheerfully German joke. Charming judge cheerfully German joke. The last tongue twister is: silly zebras share shoes and sang soft songs. Silly zebras share shoes and sang soft songs. Now I will explain of consonant in tongue twister. In this tongue twister, the consonants k and g are practiced. K is a voiceless velar plosive, produced at the back of the tongue against the soft palate without vocal cord vibration. And g is a voiced velar plosive, produced in the same place but with vocal cord vibration. The tongue twister helps differentiate voicing between similar places of articulation. Explanation of consonant in the second tongue twister. This tongue twister practice ch and j, which are post-alveolar fricates. Ch is in a charming is a voiceless, while j as in a judge is voiced. Both sounds begin as a stop and release a fricative. Practicing these sounds improves the clarity of English speech when distinguishing similar affricates. Explanation of consonant in the last tongue twister. In this tongue twister, s and z sounds are contrasted. S, as in a silly, is voiceless alveolar fricative, while z, as in zebras, is voiced. They are articulated by letting air pass between the tongue and the alveolar ridge, with th requiring vocal cord preparation. Practicing this improves awareness of voicing differences in fricatives. In conclusion, doing this project really helped me a lot to understand English consonants better, especially about voicing, place, and manner of articulation. I realized that even the smallest differences, like whether we use our vocal cords or not, can completely change the meaning of a word. Recording myself while practicing minimal pairs and tongue twisters also made me more aware of my own pronunciation mistakes, so I can keep improving. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation. I hope you enjoy it and see you next time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.